Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, today we had the CPI data, bit of a non-event really. Yeah, market didn't really react to it massively. We saw a few altcoins rally a bit, but for now I think that initial euphoria that there was, because inflation was a little bit lower than the market forecasted, or many economists forecasted. We saw an initial positive reaction, but it basically sold off again. Here with Bitcoin, yeah, this was the spike, but nothing too significant to the upside. And we're basically still ranging at the moment. Yeah, we're still ranging, neither really bullish nor bearish. We are still in our bullish structure. And we've now actually entered our trend reversal area here in orange, already reacted to the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. What we ideally want to see here is that in this C wave we hold at least 29,137. So basically not much change, and further upside expectations are there as long as we're holding 29,130. Now if we come a little bit lower, not a problem, but I think that this is a previous wave 4 low around that area, yeah, around the 29,140 level there. So this is going to be strong support. Either way, at the moment, price action suggests that we are in a wave 4, yeah, due to that sideways consolidation, and that at some point here we should start the wave 5 to the upside. I did talk about it already in the live stream earlier today, that upside targets here for that fifth wave of a third are around 31,500 to 31,800, but it depends a little bit on how low do we actually go in this fourth wave. If that changes a bit, it will correct these targets down a little bit as well. But overall, if this wave count is correct, we should continue with this movement directly without any more stronger retracements. Yeah, with strong retracements, I mean, we shouldn't really get these strong wave 2 retracements, which can take us down, you know, to the 78.6 retracements and so on. So we should carry on with only shallow retracements, at least based on what I can see now. Note that when really the third wave rally is ongoing, these sub-wave structures will get a little bit unreliable, which means I'm talking here about the corrections, yeah, the pullbacks. So trying to label every little pullback in a third wave rally, especially in a third wave of a third wave rally, bears the risk that you know people try to sell at the top of a third wave of a third subwave and try to buy back in a wave 4, which is of course possible, but be aware that sometimes the risk is there that you get too small with your overall Bitcoin position, for example, or position. I've seen it many times, and then people lose out on the rallies. Yeah, so the warning is there that not to get, let's say, too cute with your positions. Don't get too small with your positions in the third wave rally. Now you have to decide that for yourself, but it's just a learning I had along my journey. You know that in the third wave rally, yeah, especially in a third wave or a third, when you are in the heart of a third wave rally, you don't want to get out too soon. Yeah, and you certainly don't want to use overbought indicators. They simply do not work in a third wave rally. Right, so I just want to make you aware of that. And as long as we're holding 29,130, the trend is still up, and I'm focused on the upside. This is just purely now a bit of a pullback here in a wave 4 that can go down deeper, as I said, you know. But for now we're holding. You know, we've been holding these support areas really well. We had, I think, 4 or 5 that did hold really well here most recently on the Bitcoin chart, of which none broke. But at some point it will break. Yeah, please be aware of that. At some point these support areas will break, and we might get a bit of a deeper pullback. We've seen it in the altcoins in the last few days when I also give you sometimes for these micro counts some support areas just to highlight, you know, as long as we're above that level, we can get a fifth wave and so on. And then typically when we break below a certain level, like the 50% retracement, it leads to a much deeper pullback, because that is when we jump into a different scenario. Yeah, for example, from a scenario where we are in a wave 4, we could go back into a scenario where this is another 1-2 setup and get a deeper retracement. Just be aware of that. Sometimes they do break, like any trend line would break and so on. But yeah, this is currently the situation. Further upside here anticipated. I showed you yesterday a possible bearish option as well for the Bitcoin chart. Just want to highlight that again in this video here. Yeah, this is the long-term chart that I have for Bitcoin, but I've got on here the possible bearish case for Bitcoin. Just wanted to highlight it. On the long-term chart, the move down of the all-time high, which was here, could have just been an A wave. And now we're doing a B wave, and we could come down in a C wave. Now, until I see strong evidence for that, so until, I won't follow that scenario too strongly. But if Bitcoin gets thrown back significantly in the resistance area, we have to explore that more. At this stage, I think it's only important for everybody to know that this scenario exists. And that as we're entering the area around 32,500 to 50K, this is the area where in a B wave top, you would find resistance with a very strong level or probability of rejection around 38.9K. That is the golden ratio. And in terms of rejection, we could then follow a path down in a C wave to around 10K or lower. It's a bearish option. I know a lot of people still waiting for it. And to be fair, it would be fantastic. Why would it be fantastic? Because a lot of people who dollar cost averaged in the bear market, or entered in some of the trend reversal areas that are highlighted on the charts, have a chance to take profits here. For example, I will also take some profits here, but will observe the situation very closely and could then enter below 10K. I mean, it's an absolutely amazing scenario, to be honest, but it would also be quite nice to get now into a bull market, right? But just be aware this scenario exists. In terms of the sub-wave count for it, we had an A wave to the upside in the B wave. So the sub-wave structure, A wave to the upside in February, a B wave low in March, and now a C wave rally that could take us into this region here. But I will focus on that for you. I'll keep you updated. But for now, we focus on higher as long as these support areas are holding. Alright, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.